Yes, guys, welcome back to SFeatleyTV, and we're here for the F1 drivers market. And I've had to go live because now I was going to do it on Sunday, but it was gone now. Breaking news that has turned up in Formula One. Now, for everyone that doesn't know what the drivers market is, it's basically a transfer market, but for drivers in F1. So there we go. And big news because how long? Where's the? Right, there we go. Let's have a look. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe button. I'll also tell you about the prize we've got coming up as well.
Yeah.
Alfa Romeo that announced Valtteri Bottas to join the team in 2022 and a multi-year deal. Now, obviously, there's been this massive battle between either Bottas or George Russell is in the Williams, who's outperforming like that Mercedes, that Williams beautifully, and everyone's been called in to say maybe that Russell deserves the seat, especially after he stood in for Hamilton in the Sakir Grand Prix and wiped the floor with Bottas in the Grand Prix. And if it weren't for like Mercedes's cock up in the pits, we would have won that race. So he joins on a multi-year deal to Alpha. I thought it was originally going to be a swap between Williams and Mercedes for the two drivers, but now he's standing in for the other Finn, Kimi, who's now retiring, and Russell's gone to Mercedes. He's going to join. Well, we don't. It's not.
It's inevitable.
It's not officially announced, but let's be honest, it is.
The writing is on the wall. Yeah,
happen. The writing's on the wall. It's going to be in the next 24 to 48 hours that they announce that George Russell will be in the Mercedes. It's as simple as that. So yeah, John, as a Red Bull fan and a rival, what do you make of this news?
To be honest, I'm very happy for him. Of course, like we do not agree on everything, but I'm actually happy for him because at least now he's not going to be in the shadow of Sir Lewis. And also, like the fact that he's going to be his own man.
Wait, hang on. The reason he's in the shadow of Hamilton is because he's not as quick.
Come on, mate. Come on.
No,
but you know what? Here's the issue. Here's the issue. To be honest, let's say as it is. It's just like even in the Red Bull, Max Verstappen is actually, that baby that was born with a golden spoon in his mouth. That everything is in favor of him, and that's the same thing with Lewis. That's the same thing. It's just like even yesterday, the fastest lap. You remember what happened yesterday? And like now Lewis also had
Bottas not to go for the fastest lap.
No. They said it when he was now in the third sector, because even in the post match reaction, he was like, I was going for it, the first sector, second sector, but then the third sector when he was told, then like he reduced. But to be honest, I'm really happy. Also another reason is that at least he no longer has to always try to fight for his seat for the following year, because that seat that he had was just okay, how can I say this, it was a debatable one, you just cannot plan for tomorrow. So now signing for Alfa Romeo, and they say it's a multi-year, I'm really, really happy for him. And at least now, he can do whatever he wants, to be honest. So I'm really happy, and I'm really buzzing for him because, we all, okay, like, let's face it, we all knew that he was not going to leave Formula One. We all know that he was not going to leave Formula One, but
no. Look. Now, this whole thing with Bottas is that the only reason he's not been able to do what he wants in Mercedes is because whenever it comes down to the pivotal part of the season, that's when it was 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. He's nowhere near Lewis. He's nowhere near him. Absolutely nowhere near him. So
I agree with you. I agree with you,
So
but
what
you
do you
know, like
expect? What do you expect? Like, you can't just say, "Oh, Lewis, you're too far ahead. We'll give it.
you
We'll give
remember,
some."
you
Uh,
remember even you remember even like this year the French Grand Prix, you know, like whereby like you were shouting at the race engineer saying, "What did I tell you? What did I tell you?" You know, like that strategy. No one ever listens to me. So you know, like with all that is happening, of course we do not know what is happening. You know, like because we're not there, but from what we see, it's more like no one cares about me, no one listens at me, and like as a rival, of course, I'll be happy, but also at a human level, like you tend to feel sorry for him. So I'm just happy, at least, like most of all that he now can plan for the future. At least it's not going to be, like a 1 year whereby, like you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I am really happy for him and that we're going to see him. You can just only hope that like with next year's new regulation changes, like that hopefully at least he'll get a good car, a fast car, because it's going to be a same level playing field,
yeah, it's
yeah.
look. It's like I said before. Right. Um, he wasn't gonna be. He's never been able to. He's never been able to just challenge Lewis. So yeah, he gets to do what he wants by going to
Yeah,
Alfa
but
Romeo.
yeah.
But look. The other thing is that and I want to make this clear, right? Now we've got Russell
Please
coming
don't
in.
sugarcoat it, yeah.
No, 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 no. I'm not
No.
sugarcoating it. Now we've got
Okay.
Russell coming in.
Yeah.
First of all, it's not right unless he has a madness at the start of the season. I don't see him just going off and fighting Lewis right at the start. Right, it's going to take him time to grow into the team. Right, once he gets up to speed, then we'll see who's the quicker driver. For me, I'd still say it doesn't really matter now because like I'm not too fussed if Russell wins or Hamilton wins. Obviously, I'm more obviously no. To me, I'm more happy if
Yeah.
Hamilton wins. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah, because
but I
he
like
support Mercedes because of Lewis.
yeah, but I like Russell. I like him as a driver. I like Lando as a driver. So like as a Brit, I would support Russell still.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Oh,
it's not
okay.
too bothered to me though. So
Yeah,
it
I'll tell you
depends
something.
how he settles in because like I'm sure obviously I don't think it's going to take too long to settle in because he's already had that experience at Mercedes. He's been the reserve driver. He's had that
Yes.
chance in multiple times. So
Yeah.
he's had that chance to be with the team numerous occasions. So it's not going to be just like an Albon you thrown into
Mhm.
the deep end.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
look, yeah, and how long he lasted. Right. Right.
Yeah,
George
true.
Russell will actually stay in the team this time. I don't know if you know about that, but
Yeah.
our young drivers actually stay in the team when it gets to the when they get to the big teams, they actually stay in it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Right,
I see what you
Gasly,
did there.
Albon. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't want to keep going. Right.
No, no, not color signs. I know you wanna say it. Yeah, yeah.
Carlos
But you know what?
Sainz, Alguersuari, right?
I know, man. I mean, I
Guido
know.
Van der
Yes, we all know. Yeah, but to be honest, if I'm being,
John
like,
O'Vern, Diet. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
how many drivers have you gone through? Like how many?
To be
Jesus, Daniel
let's.
Ricciardo. Yeah, what about him? Yeah, he was
Yeah,
actually doing bits in your team. He was doing more in your team than Max Verstappen was, and you bumped him off. Right? You bumped
Yeah,
him off.
like I said, I'm not too happy about it,
And you
but
want to run about Mercedes with Hamilton? God's sake!
no, 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 but in the first instance, I said Red Bull is like Mercedes. Like not taking away that, like not taking anything away from Mercedes. Red Bull is also like that. But to be honest, like you say that it's going to take a lot of time. To be fair, like I remember, was it like last year in Sekir, whereby Checo won? Like you still remember that race?
Yeah,
Like
it's not that bad.
and
You've got
yes,
so many options and they don't bloody work. You've had to go out and
yes,
look outside. You've actually bought
he's
someone had to buy someone outside the out the window. You know what I
no, no,
mean?
no,
This is
yeah, yeah. But the thing is that I disagree with the fact that you say that it's going to take a lot of time for 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 George to take,
it
like
won't take that much time.
to settle in the team, because like just take a look, like last year whereby Lewis could not compete in secure, and you see
Yeah,
what he
that's
did.
not.
He
I
did
understand that.
very
Yeah,
good.
that's
He did
yeah,
very
but
good, and
yeah, yeah.
and
Look, but John,
okay,
the
yeah,
thing is, that's with Bottas. You're going up against the seven-time world champion, statistically the best driver in Formula One ever.
with
In
yeah, yeah, with
statistics, he is the best ever F1 driver, right?
yeah,
So it is not going to be a walk in the park. It's not, right? It's not going to be a walk in the park, right?
of
And
course, of course, of
unlike
course.
unlike Bottas, where you could probably outperform him, he is going to take time. He's going to have to take time to outperform Lewis Hamilton, right? Simple as that. So he will
Okay,
get the opportunity.
mm.
For anyone says
Can I
he
ask a
will
question?
get the
Yeah,
opportunity, he will do. Right? Mercedes give their drivers equal opportunity. You remember?
are
Do
you
you remember
sure?
Hamilton and Rosberg? They all got equal opportunity, but the reason, like Hamilton, ended up getting the better their treatment of him and Bottas, is because again Hamilton was so much faster. So you can't have a go at him for that. So there you
Yeah,
go. So yeah, for me, it's
yeah,
yeah, it's you've got to counter in the fact that with Russell, he will take time, but he will
yeah.
get that opportunity. And when he does get opportunity, good luck to him. So I think he'll do bits. He'll do bits.
Steve,
Right? He'll give
Steve.
Max Verstappen a run for his money. I know that for certain.
Okay.
All these drivers, all these like fans are going, Max Verstappen is so much better than Lewis Hamilton. Right? Well, I'm sorry. Watch when Russell gets in the Mercedes, mate. You're gonna get crushed. You're gonna get crushed. You're gonna get a nice waking up.
Even
Well, yeah,
Lewis.
even
I'm telling
Lewis,
you,
but
even.
like Lewis, like to be fair, like Lewis is like at the peak of his reign at the minute, right? And when he doesn't get
Yeah,
to the peak of his reign, right, you've got George
yeah,
Russell there,
yeah.
right?
But
And George Russell will ruin your second driver. He'll ruin him. Right? Your second driver ain't going to compete compared to our second driver. Right?
it
Simple as
remains to
that.
be seen. It remains to be seen. But like the issue is that of course he's going to crash a lot of
Your
people. But I'm saying
your second driver is
even
going to be like Alonso at Massa settings. Alonso's up there, right? Up here, and your fucking teammates down here. Yeah, sorry, your teammates down here. You know what I mean? Like Max is
oh,
down here. Oh
I
yeah, no, don't tell me. Like I know Christian Horner was moaning about team orders that day with Sebastian Vettel, but I bet he goes, uh, um,
yeah,
Perez,
yeah.
Max is faster than you. You understand? Can you understand? Can you understand that message? Max is faster than you. Then when he overtakes him, yeah, sorry, stay with him now.
Oh.
Sorry, lad, stay with him. Yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
what was it? Multi 21, multi 21. Was it
yeah,
multi
yeah.
33 11? Multi
You know what,
33 11.
Steven, you know what? For me, I'm not actually refusing the fact that I'm not refusing the fact that Russell is going to or
He's gone.
should be. You saw what it did in like you saw what he did in Sekir last year, right? Of course, like he got screwed over by the pit stop, like those different tires,
Yeah.
right? And at first for me I was like, you know what, I think Lewis is overrated, because it seems like the car does it good for everyone, because if he can do it, if Russell can do it, then I mean honestly the car is just overrated, meaning that obviously Lewis is overrated. But now, like, what he did in the Williams was just like this season
Oh,
told me just
that.
told me just told me a
You know what?
lot, that imagine next year
Do you know
what
what's
is he
different
going to do.
decision? I think that decision was still being left open after Belgium, right? But when
Oh,
they saw
yeah.
when they saw what Russell did in Belgium and getting that lap in, they were like, "Yeah, that's it. We got to do it. We got to do it. We got to do it
Yeah,
because otherwise
definitely. The
someone's going to
writing was
snap
on
them
the
up,
wall.
and we're going to do it." Right? But you never know. This is all hypothetical, like him going to the best team, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Everyone's
yeah,
going like he's going to the best team, right?
yeah.
We don't know whether these guys are going to be at the front next year. That's the thing,
Yeah, that's
right?
the problem.
That's the
Cause
thing.
you know,
We're all
like.
sitting there saying they're going to be at the front of the grid, but we're like, hang on, we don't know if that's true, right? Right? Especially you
No.
lot. You've spent how much? How much have you spent? Now, don't
Come
say
on,
that it's
don't remind
Mercedes.
me. Come
Right?
on, don't
Already
remind
listen.
me.
Right? Don't tell
And
me it's Mercedes. How much upgrades have you spent? Right?
and
How many
and
upgrades have you spent on?
of
Honestly,
course,
right?
of course, of
Because you
course.
lot can't live without upgrades. We can actually live with the actual original car. You know what I mean?
I know, man. I know, man. But I'm just saying, even like yesterday, did you see the damage on Checo's car?
Oh fucking! Don't tell me that's
Like,
Mercedes' fault, is it? Did Mercedes
no,
like
no,
release
that was a racing
pigeons?
incident.
I
No,
was gonna say,
without doubt, that was a racing incident.
oh
Definitely,
yeah,
that was.
that was Norris, wasn't it? Oh, don't
Yeah,
tell me
yeah, yeah, Norris.
like because Mercedes supply their engines, they told uh they told Nando just to nudge Perez if there was a bit more damage
Ah,
to the motor.
come on,
Don't
don't
tell
do
me.
this to me, mate.
Well, it's what you've said before. You know what I mean? It's just like
I know.
yeah,
Yeah.
your agenda is so bad against Mercedes.
Come on, come on, come on. Like, are you now forgetting what happened in Azerbaijan, in Baku? Like the pit stop
Yeah,
of
don't
Lewis.
tell me. Don't tell
Like
me. We
Gasly
punctured
being
your
the
tire.
agent.
We punctured your tire.
No,
We
no, no,
punctured
no,
your
no, no,
tire,
no, no,
didn't
no,
we?
no, 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 no. I'm actually saying last time in Baku, right?
Uh,
Gasly was the agent. Like, I'm sure you still remember, like Lewis pit stop
oh
of Gasly. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I
So
remember
now
with the
this time
car.
it was Lando Norris.
Right. Anyway, I've got to move on because
Yeah, 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 yeah.
obviously that talking point's going to develop. So for people that don't know, that is going to come. The announcement of George Russell that will happen in the next 24 to 48 hours. So keep your eyes peeled for that.
Wow.
Keep your eyes peeled. Now, F. Now before I move on to any more news, any more news,
Please don't forget the Williams.
it
Don't forget
is
the Williams.
no. Right. It's competition time. Right
Okay.
now, competition time. Right before anyone moves on, before we move on to anything else, I've got competition time. Right. Make sure. Sorry, mate. Got to go full screen. Right. Mate. Right.
Mhm.
You have a chance by just tuning in and being in the comments, leaving comments, watching the streams. You have a chance to win a brand new, right, Manchester United shirt, Bruno Fernandes on the back, right, Fernandes, whatever you want to bloody call him,
Fernandez.
right. Right.
Yeah.
Don't forget, it is an official licensed product. It's officially
Wow.
licensed product. There will be F1
Awesome.
prizes. There will be F1 prizes in there. So coming along, it's like a monthly thing we're doing. Right. So get in the comments, smash the like button, share the
Yeah.
stream, let people
Mm.
know there's a competition. Get in the
Yes.
comments, keep messaging, keep watching, and you'll have a chance to win a Man United shirt. And
Yeah.
next month it could be a Chelsea shirt. Next month it could be an Arsenal one or a Liverpool one. Either way. But yeah, moving on to next part of the news. Um, uh, Schumacher furious after a clash with Mazepin. Yeah, this was insane. Have you seen this? Yeah, did you see that during the Grand Prix? That was mad. Did you see like he wanted to kill him, right? Because you see Schumacher trying to overtake Mazepin here, and he's forced him
Yeah.
so wide that he would have gone into the barriers if he kept going. Right?
Mm.
That's your own bloody teammate, for God's sake. Right? But
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
right. I'm gonna move
Who,
on to actually
who
Alonso's
do you blame
controversy.
there? Who do you blame there?
Oh, that's Mazepin all day long, mate.
Oh,
That's Mazepin all day long,
definitely.
all day long.
Definitely.
Sorry,
Definitely.
contract. Fernando Alonso extends his contract with Formula One with Alpine to 2022. Fernando Alonso will extend his
Uh,
illustrious Formula One career into 2022 after Alpine
why,
took the
why,
option
why, why,
on his
why, why?
contract for next season. Hang on, the two-time world champion who turned 40 in July, returned to the grid this year with former Renault team after 2-year absence and showing increasingly impressive form up to the summer break. Confirmation that Alonso will continue with Esteban Ocon at Alpine for next year was expected and means his F1 career will span beyond 20 years. The Spaniard making his debut aged 19 in 2001, the same debut that Kimi Raikkonen had, Australia. So more of that news breaking here. Big up. Sorry, Stephen, sorry interrupting me. Can't come on it. No worries, mate. But look, make sure to keep liking, sharing that content, sharing the stream. Make sure to keep subscribing as well. It's really important you do that. Yeah. So John, what do you
Yeah.
make of that, man?
To be honest, I'm not happy. To be honest, really
Why's
not
that?
happy. No, I'm not happy because like as much as he's a legend and as much as he has been good, like we have other drivers like DeVries, who won the F2 championship and could not get a seat in Formula One, but went to Formula E, and of course now he's won Formula E, and like we have huge amounts of talent, who want to come in Formula One, but we know that the seats are all limited, and to know that at one point he once retired Alonso and later came back. So like you think perhaps like he's going to call it quits because he's seen it all without doubt. Like um, a 20-year career, imagine. But now he's still just continuing and continuing. So like I'm I'm kind of like disappointed. Okay, no, not like, but very disappointed that he's still continuing at the helm. Why not just give other people chances? Because you've seen it all. That's my take. I stand to be corrected, but that's what I think.
Yeah, Wool says he wouldn't block race return for Albon as Mercedes backed De Vries. I mean, De Vries could be an option rather than Russell. It could be
Oh,
a good. De Vries could be an option as well. So yeah, that's an outside chance. Um,
I don't
so,
understand this.
but
I really don't understand.
Red
Like with
Bull, Red
Yuki.
Bull. Sorry, because like Red
Go
Bull
on.
confirmation. Obviously, Perez is confirmed to stay at Red Bull till 2022, as it says here. They will have an unchanged lineup, announcing Thursday they decided to retain Sergio Perez to 2022. So that's all good and done. That I think the race in Azerbaijan it helped him with that. To be honest, um,
Yeah.
so um, just a quick feature on why Bottas signed for Alfa Romeo, what it means for the Mercedes, Williams, and the rest of the driver market. So it's long been clear to Bottas that his time at Mercedes will be coming to an end as the Silver Arrows evaluated promoting their junior George Russell to the works team in his place. Russell impressed when he stood in for Lewis Hamilton Bahrain last year, coming close to clinching victory before a pit stop mix-up and a puncher robbed him. He followed that up with a string of sensational performances at Williams in Williams this term, notably at Spa. The Britain consistently outperforming the car. So, why did Bottas choose Alfa Romeo? Bottas has got unfinished business in Formula One at 32. He's still young. He's replacing Kimi Raikkonen, who turns 42 next month. He's got a hunger to compete and feels like he's got more to prove, not just at the outside world, but more importantly to himself. That's why he caught up with our old boss, Fred Vasseur, whom he had raced on F3 and GP3, and is currently in charge of Alfa Romeo to hear what his plans were for the future. Vasseur, very persuasive, is it in that matter? So obviously that would be new car next year, by the way.
Yeah.
Um, So who will be Bottas's teammate? There's a number of drivers up for grabs for Sauber, such as Albon. Uh,
Yeah.
I mean, there's the Freeze as well. Nico Hulkenberg is also in contention as well for Williams if Russell gets promoted. So this is one thing. That's
Don't
what
say
happens
if.
once.
Please don't say if he's going to.
No, no, one. What? Look, once
Yeah.
once this also has all started when Kimi Raikkonen retired.
Yeah.
Announced his retirement. As soon as he announced his retirement, the seat became available, and that's it. The options became available. I said once Raikkonen retires, you're going to see a snowball effect where one driver then goes to another team, another goes to another team. It starts the whole thing off, right?
Yeah.
So I do see with how do I see it? I see it with Bottas. That of course he obviously still has more to prove and a lot to gain being an Alfa Romeo. We don't know exactly where Alfa Romeo are going to be in the grid next season. Because we don't know
No one
how
knows.
everyone is. No
Even
one knows.
Red Bull, even Mercedes, no one knows.
No one knows. So but
Perhaps
the light
even Haas is going to be the
if we
best team.
yeah, but yeah, you wish. We all know you want. We all know you want them to be the top team, don't we? Right? Don't
Okay,
we?
yeah.
I mean, honestly. So, but yeah, yeah. I feel with this is that with if the way looking at it now, Russell obviously would be in a Mercedes. Then it will be a toss up between who goes next to Latifi. I think they're retaining to Latifi, Mercedes Williams, aren't they?
Yeah, because they'll
Yeah,
definitely need the Jed's money, you know. They'll definitely.
yeah.
It's a no-brainer. Because Williams,
Yeah,
like, are always
Williams.
struggling
Yeah, like I
to
said,
finding sponsors.
yeah, Williams boss Capito Hints team will keep Latifi for 2022, so they don't have to worry sorting that.
Hmm.
We don't have to worry about that in a sense, do we? So,
No, not at all.
but then the last couple of races, he has done a great job. He
Yeah,
has
yeah,
done a great
definitely.
job. I mean, like
He
Latifi,
has.
in I think in
Hello.
Belgium, when he came in
Mm,
Belgium,
yeah.
I don't know where he came in Belgium, but in Hungary, he got his first points for the team, P8 and
Yeah.
P9.
Thanks to yours truly,
So
Agent Bottas.
yeah. You know what I mean? Like, how was Verstappen and Perez in that race? Oh shit, yeah, sorry, they weren't.
You're having a laugh, right?
I'm more than having a laugh, mate. I'm loving every minute of it. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
just and also a bit of part of news from Mercedes. What Toto Wolff has had to say about Bottas going to Alfa Romeo. Toto Wolff, sorry, has paid tribute to Valtteri Bottas as the Finn prepares to leave Mercedes for Alfa Romeo at the end of the season, calling the driver a part of a benchmark partnership with his teammate Lewis Hamilton. Uh, so far, he has silver arrows with 30 wins, 54 podiums, and 17 poles. With the silver arrows and has helped them to 4 consecutive constructors world championships.
Hello.
He
All is
had
good?
to.
Good, good.
I just go put that on mute for a sec. Team principal Wolf hailed the 32-year-old's impact as he said, together with Lewis, he has built a benchmark partnership between two teammates in the sport that has been a valuable weapon in our championship battles and pushed us to achieve unprecedented success. He would absolutely have deserved to stay with the team. And I am pleased that he's been able to choose an exciting challenge at Alpha next year to continue his career at the top level of the sport. When the time comes, he will leave us with a huge goodwill from every single member of the team, and he will be forever part of the Mercedes family. Wolf, who signed Bottas from Williams in 2016, added, "This hasn't been an easy process or a straightforward decision for us. Valtteri has done a fantastic job in the past 5 years and has made an essential contribution to our success and to our growth. Uh, Bottas sits third in the championship after his race in Zandvoort. Uh, finished third there with his fourth point in the season. He said, "When I look back at my time Mercedes, I want to be able to say I've squeezed every drop out of this opportunity and left nothing on the table. And I want to make sure that we finish our time together as champions." So, luckily, after this decision, he's managed to. They've managed to do it more amicably so that he will leave the sport. Sorry, just bring it up here, the news article. So they've managed to do it in a way so um yeah, so what I'm saying is they've done it in a way so that he's more he's um been more amicable, and they can go on and still have him as a vital tool to help try and win the championship, because obviously they're going to need Bottas to win the championship, right? And both constructors and drivers, they're going to need him to support Hamilton in each way he can. Because and that's the same with Perez. Perez is going to be there to help Verstappen in any way, which way he can, to help them win both championships as well. Because as much as it's the drivers' championship, every team wants their driver to win the drivers' championship. Right? Probably sometimes more than they want to win the constructors, but because I think there's more prestige. I think there's like people remember who wins the drivers' championship more than they do which team wins the constructors' championship.
Yeah,
And
very
stuff.
true.
So he will want to try and have Bottas there. Toto Wolff will want to try and have Bottas there as an amicable, leaving amicably, and still be able to help us win both titles against the against Red Bull, which no doubt.
Okay.
But I mean, he's played a very crucial role, and like he has, and he has played a very crucial role like the team's like success. Right, there's no
Very
doubt about
much.
it. And it's now down to George Russell to not only prove he's a vital member of the team, to also try and stamp his authority on the team as well. It's not going to be easy because like Hamilton's not going to just sit there and try and let him do that, because obviously he's Hamilton's a born racer, and in the end they're all designed because they want to win. You know, they all want to win. So as much as he would love to have Mercedes, he'd love to have Russell in the Mercedes and helping us win the constructors. In the end, it's back to him, and he don't want Russell to try and spend such an impact that then they start choosing Russell over Lewis, because obviously Russell's the future and Hamilton's the now. So it could end up being then like in the next year or two that everyone starts supporting George Russell and they start support rather than supporting Hamilton. Maybe that like Russell gets the earlier upgrades or something like that. It's a bit like how when Leclerc went to Ferrari after 2018, you could see already the dynamic of the team shifted. It shifted towards Leclerc rather than Sebastian Vettel. Everyone was talking about Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari, right, rather than Sebastian Vettel. And you could tell by that point, Sebastian Vettel's chances of winning the title with Ferrari had gone by 2019. So it's Lewis. As much as he would love to have, he has said he wants to have Russell in the team. He want to try and stop him from doing the same thing that Leclerc's done to
Definitely.
Vettel.
Yeah. And you know what? And you know what? That is why I always say that yes, as much as Lewis has got talent, but he has Bottas to thank for a lot of the things that he has done. He's done a lot. And like I just hope that like with Russell. George coming, like to Mercedes. It's not going to be like Rosberg slash Lewis, like party two, like that that rival that they had, because like Bottas was just a wingman, and you ask yourself a question: is George going to accept that? Because I'm sure you still recall back in March, whereby we were saying, imagine what's going through George's head, seeing like his mates, like Lando performing well, seeing Leclerc performing well, seeing Sainz performing well, and even like you got Max Verstappen and he's in a Williams. He's definitely going to be feeling sorry. But now with the elevation, like of going to Mercedes, I don't know. It remains to be seen. But Bottas, to be honest, fair play to him. To be honest, fair play, because few people do that. To be honest, and I'm sure Red Bull, we can never manage that. We can never manage that because it will bring back memories of Max and Ricardo. You know, you remember. So like, I don't know. I just hope. Of course, if you fail, I'll always, enjoy. I'll enjoy every moment of it. But it looks scary, to be honest, as it is. It looks scary, especially if it does come to reality.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Um, I mean, it'd be interesting to see, but we'll have to wait and see what happens next season. Though I think that's the main thing. But yeah, I think we're gonna have
has
to.
has next season. Okay.
Nah, no way, mate. No, no, there's no way it has to do
Come
it
on,
next
they
season.
they had 1 year. They
It
had
wasn't
one
to, but
year.
no, 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 no.
They've got, mate. They had 1 year concentrating on the 2022 car. I mean, what possibly could go wrong? I'm just saying,
Yeah,
what could
but like,
possibly go wrong?
trust me, they could like they could they can donate half their time to it, but in the end, like
Yeah, of course.
top teams have the best engineers. They've already
That's the
been
unfortunate
working.
one.
They've been already working on the car anyway. Right, let's be honest. The reason James Anderson's took a step back is to focus on 2022. Let's be honest. So
Yeah.
they're already focusing on it. So don't worry about that. Teams already looking at next year. Don't like they're already looking at next year's. So there we are.
Indeed,
Um,
indeed,
but yeah,
indeed.
but we're gonna have to leave it there. But yeah. Well, Bottas joins Alpha, and it no doubt means Russell goes to Mercedes. Um,
Are you happy for him? You
yeah,
never
I'm happy
told
for.
me your side.
Yeah,
Very
I'm happy
happy.
for.
No
No, nothing
regrets.
for us. No, 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 no. I'm fine. I'm fine with it.
Okay. That's
Because
good.
Russell deserves his chance. So yeah, he deserves his chance. So
Okay.
yeah, but we're gonna have to leave it there. Make sure
Yeah.
to hit the like button and the subscribe button. Right, don't forget you've got your chance to win. Right, the new Man United shirt. Right, 2021, the official licensed product, as you can tell by
Yeah.
this there. So yeah, make sure to hit the like and share button and subscribe button. Make sure to let people know about that and get people in. And we're back later on. We're back. We're only back at about 4:30, 4:45 for
Oh,
the
okay.
weekend review. Actually, we've got the weekend review,
You owe
don't
me
we?
an apology. You owe me an apology in that review that we're going to do. You owe me an apology.
For what?
Come on. Every time your prediction, yeah, Lewis Quali, Lewis number one.
Every
Race
time
day,
the prediction,
Lewis. You owe me an
no,
apology.
no,
You
no,
owe
no,
me.
no. I was expecting like how the Mercedes to be very more competitive in that race. So
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, let's save it for the review.
yeah, let's save it for the review. But
Yeah.
we'll see you then at 4:30. Until then, stay safe, stay well, and we'll see you soon. Take care.
Cheers.